Okay, hello everyone, we're back again just because of a little problem for the maybe internet. So we just leave away for a few minutes now. Do you remember we just test for the acrylic? It's for 10 millimeter and we just for one pass cutting to finish this. And for our 10 watts power for this laser module, right? It's just one pass for the cutting. And except for the acrylic material, what else we are going to do for test for one pass cutting is this. As you guys you can see here, this is the material is the pine wood. So also for this one, it's also for the 10 millimeter for this one, this wood. Okay, let's do it. Hello, Rich. Okay, maybe we need a little help from Rich to help us to focus it and then start to cutting. And for this test, also we're doing the one pass cutting, right?
Yes, this one also 10 millimeters, one pass cutting.
Yes, also 10 millimeter and one pass cutting. Okay, it's starts working now. Okay, let's see for the pine wood, what will happen for this one.
Yeah, I think you also can directly cut it down.
Yes, it's started working now. And for this one, it's the acrylic, right?
Yes.
We tested to our friends. For this one, it's the 10 millimeter. And later, when this finish, we will test it and use this one to measure it for is that the real 10 millimeter and is that the real one pass cutting.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, I can see here it's almost done now. So we will show.
Yeah, and the light almost directly go through the wood, right?
Yes, for the light it goes through the wood perfectly. Okay, done. So for this one already done. Yes, it's easily for this, just 10 millimeter, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's use this to measure it to our friends. Okay. Yes, okay. Now you guys you can see here, no matter these two material, we did the test for the 10 millimeter acrylic, and also we did the test for the 10 millimeter for this pine wood. For both of these two material, we did successfully for the one pass cutting for the 10 millimeter, right?
Yes.
That I think this is very amazing, right? Okay, now let's back to this machine. For this machine, actually, it's for the engraving area, for the working area is 400 millimeter by 400 millimeter, right? And do you know, I have an idea for the our laser module.
Yeah, and this laser module we just use about 10 watts.
Yes, for 10 watts. And for this one, it's just for 10 watts. And for today, for the speed, this is a very important point. For the speed is 20,000 millimeter for each minute for this our speed. And today we will have the coupons, right?
Yes, of course, and we will provide about $100 coupon for our customers.
Oh, that's really big coupons.
Yes, so Tina, do you know which platform we can get the coupons?
Okay, for the $100 coupons, all of our friends you can get from the ORTUR.net, and also the medbest.com and cinesmart.com. And except for this, we also for the Amazon, Alibaba, AliExpress, for all this store you can get the $100 coupons and take your order.
Yeah, so if you are really interested about our products, just don't miss our $100 coupon.
Yes, And for today, we are showing to you for our new product is for the cutting. And at the beginning, we did the test for the 10 millimeter. And now we are going to start cutting a beautiful sweet house. Rich, can you help me us to put the wood here? And we will gonna let's do the cutting the sweet house, right? To show our friends for the. Okay, so we are going to show our for the cutting function for this our new product for this auto laser mask 3.
Yeah.
And Mavis, you just for this new machine, do you have idea for its feature? If you want to use one in conclusion to our friends, what you were going to say for this one?
Yeah, I think for our auto laser mask 3, you just can use 3 words to describe it. Yeah, it's faster, smarter, and safer.
Oh, that sounds really amazing. You mentioned about the 3 very important points. And for about the speed, I think it's a very important the key point for the machine.
Yeah.
So today we will introduce for our friends for one by one to all our friends. The first, maybe we want to introduce more details about the speed, right?
Yeah. So you just says that our speed can get 20,000 millimeters per minute, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think you can tell me the real reason about how we can achieve the high engraving speed.
Yes, and maybe you guys will notice about that. For this machine, our new product, it can achieve for the 20,000 millimeter for each minute. That's a really high speed. But here, sure, there will be some reasons for why for this machine it can achieve for the high speed. Okay, there are 4 points, very important, 4 points. The reason one is about for the structure. Did you find this structure? Do you find any special for this structure?
Yeah, I think the structure is lower than other machines.
Yes, sure. It's for this structure. Maybe if you watch it closely, you will find actually for the physical structure for the gravity is very low as possible. For this, so it will be help for the speed. And the second point for the high speed, for the reason is because of the laser module. So for the laser module, for this one you can see it's moving now. For this laser module, for the weight only have the 235 grams. As we know, we did the research for the mostly machines. For the laser module, maybe we're around 400 or 500 grams for the weight. But for our new product, our new laser module, it's just 235 grams. That means it's extremely light. For this is very important key. And for the third one, the reason it's like we want to mention about for it's the Ultra Laser Master 3, the motherboard. For the motherboard, it's get by our engineer to upgrade it. And for this one, it can, before we know maybe for someone who used this machine will know about the G-code data. If you want to engrave something, you have to use the G-code data to upload and with the data streaming. Before, traditionally, maybe it's just only it's hardly to break the 6,000 millimeter for each minute. But for the motherboard, for this one, it's upgraded by our engineer. It can break the 6,000 millimeter for each minute, right?
Yes.
So this is about the third point. And for the fourth point, about the reason, it's because of for this the stable driver chips. Also for this one, it's by upgrade by our engineers. That means for this stable driver chips, for it can be successfully achieve the high torque and silent operation, and also with no homing switch. So these are the 4 points for the why people will, some are customers will help us. Okay, maybe we need the This is the 4 reasons for the speed. That's why it can achieve for the 20,000 millimeters. And do you have an idea for the 20,000 millimeters if you are using the machine to work with such high speed?
Yeah, I think sometimes if you want to finish some big size work, maybe you will let us spend so many times.
Yes, because some of our friends are using this machine to working as for the commercial use, right?
Yes.
Or maybe some are for the hobby or maybe personally use. Okay. For the personally use. But for if you want to use for the commercial use, for the business use, maybe for the speed is a very important reason you will consider it. So that means for this one, the significance, more high speed, that will support you to save your time. That means save your time. For example, as I mentioned about, if you engrave this one, use other machine, maybe will take 3 or 4 hours to finish this one. But if you use the high speed, for example, this auto laser mask 3 with the 20,000 millimeter, that can achieve just for 1 hour 17 minutes. So for maybe you use for the same 4 hours, but you can serve maybe 2 or 3 your customer, your guest. So that really achieves what is money. Money is time, time is money, right?
Yes.
So this is a very important significance for you if you want to use the machine for the commercial use, to use this for your small business, right? So the speed is a very important key, very important reason for you to consideration. Okay, and except for the speed, we are also mentioned about the smart, right?
Yeah.
So, maybe could you introduce us more about the smart?
Yes, of course, about the smart function of our machine. Yeah, the first thing we need to mention is our multi-connection. Yes, and first, we normally use the USB to connect it with our machine by the computer, right? To use the laser GRB and Live-2 to connect it. And another thing, we just can use our Wi-Fi. Yeah, and itself provide a Wi-Fi is our access point to connect it with our machine. So I think it's very possible for us to use it. And the next one is about the app. We just already have our own app.
Yes, I heard about that. We already have our own application, right?
Yes, and our app its name is Laser Explorer.
For this app is also support for the iPhone and Android.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's amazing.
For our users, not everyone needs to use computer to connect it with our machine. Most of our users, maybe they are businesses to do some customization for their customers. Okay. So about our phone, sometimes if you take a photo with your friends, and you just can directly use our app to engrave the photo.
Really? That sounds really amazing. So that means I use my iPhone to take picture, and then I can use my iPhone to connect with the machine and use the picture directly transfer to the machine and to make it to engraving the picture for the photo, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I got.
You can imagine that when you are having party with your friends and you take a photo, and after that you just can engrave the photo right now.
Maybe do you know? I for this point I remember I thinking about the cameras. There is a cameras like you can use the to take picture and directly to print it.
Yes,
It's kind of like that camera, right?
Yeah, have the same function. You can
Yes.
just think about that.
That sounds really amazing.
Yes, so that's about our app. And the next one is our web UI. So do you know what's that?
Web UI, it sounds like a website.
Yes, yeah, and about our web UI, you just can open a website to connect with our computer.
Okay, I got.
And because we have the TF card, and this is a place we can use the TF card.
So there is a plugin in the TF card can just plug in, right?
Yes, and our TF card can keep the data you have ever used. Yeah, even if your computer maybe suddenly happens something terrible.
Yes.
And your working will still going on.
Yes. And you mentioned about the Wi-Fi. Is that one is the Wi-Fi for the like this singular here?
Yes. Yeah, that's our Wi-Fi to connect with this. Yeah. And the last one is the most of our friends will want to know is our limit switch button.
Limit switch button. Yeah, some friend maybe will care about this point. So we are asking. So is this can be achieved for the limit switch?
Yeah, and because we have the sensor around in our machine.
Sensor here. It's this is okay.
Yeah, so we don't need the basic limit switch button.
I got.
Yeah, we just have smart limit switch button.
Sounds more intelligent.
Yes. Yeah, so that's about the smart functions. We just have multi connections to use the Wi-Fi access point and USB, and we also can use our app and web UI to connect it our machine to use it.
Okay, I got. So actually for the smart point, it's very important for the beginning level, right?
Yes.
Because before, as for the traditionally, if we want to use the machine for the connect, we maybe only just by USB with your computer and use the software, the GRBL or the Live-2 to use the software to operate it. And now, as for our smart advantage, so that means, for example, if there is a friend who is the beginning user, right, for this machine, so you can just download the application and or use our website, as you will find it's more easily and more friendly for you as for the newbie or the beginning level to use the machine.
Yeah, and I just introduced about the smart functions, and I think some of our friends also will worry about the safety, right?
Yes.
So maybe Tina can introduce some protecting to us.
For the safety, maybe I have a lot to say, because there are 7 points to support the safety function. And before we start about the safety function, we have to tell the friends, because for the safety is our most important factor for our ORTUR to consider, right?
Yes.
Because now for this laser machine is not a toy for all of you, but actually it will have a later dangers, or if you operate it abnormally or with some maybe accident to happen, right?
Yes.
As I just see some picture in the Facebook. You know what's the picture happened to about the machine? And
maybe the machine with the fire, right?
Yeah, some here I see the picture. Some people's the machine and the material got fired, and it's really bad damage for this one. So actually it's a little bit dangerous if you are to operate this machine, right?
Yeah.
So for the safety function is very important point to think about, right? And for the first one function for the safety here, as you see here, there is a red button.
Yes.
This is we call for the emergency switch. That way, you just press down, and all this whole machine will start working immediately. So no matter any, maybe sometimes you are in some situation, very emergency situation.
I just can't press
Yeah, you
it.
just press done. Okay,
And-
it's hold stop now. That's really easy and fast to make it stop. And except for this, maybe you guys you can see here. I need the key.
Okay.
You can see what this. Yes, this is the key, and this key is for here. There is a safety locker, right?
Yeah. So once I just use the lock and this machine stop or I can use.
Yeah. Sometimes you need it's kind of like a easy normal lock key. You need the key to unlock it and to lock it. So do you have an idea what's this the meaning for? Why we have to consider to use this such function for the safety lock? Do you have an idea?
I think maybe for some of our friends, they have keys at home. Yeah, maybe some kids will just touch it. Yeah, maybe that will be a little dangerous.
A little dangerous? Yeah. Because for who are going to use this machine, actually, maybe if you are not use this machine to in a specific working room or the specific separate the environment. Maybe you will use this in your home, right?
Yes.
So that means you have kids, and your kids maybe will be curious about this and touch it and move it, and this will be or maybe accidentally it's your kids to use this too, and that will be very dangerous for the kids because kids know nothing about this. So why we are designed for this one is because for the safety. If you are working this machine to working in your home and you want to avoid your kids to use it, you can use this locker key, the safety locker key, to lock it or unlock it, right?
Yeah, just like a door.
Yes, just like a door, you want to inside and or unlock your door. Okay, and this for the second point, and for the third point we want to mention about is for the active position protection. For this one, it's sometimes it will be have some environment change. For example, if there have the earthquake,
Yes.
or if someone just fight here, and for this machine is moving like do the pine moving. Okay, for this one it will detect it and immediately to stop working. And
we got a lot of comments that they do not want to see this normal 3D models to cutting. They want to show us to 10 millimeters acrylic and also the plywood for the cutting. Okay, so
Okay.
they just stop and show them the cuttings. Okay.
so we will show more about the cuttings,
Yes.
about the 10 millimeter, right?
Yeah, because a lot of customers they want to see the powerful cuttings that for 10
Yes.
millimeters. So we want more customers to come and see the powerful of the cutting.
Okay.
Yes.
So some our friend want to see if that's the real, we can do the one pass for the 10 millimeter for the wood or the acrylic material. Sure, we will to meet your what you want to see. We will show you about what you want to see.
Yeah. Which you need to clean the.
And also we will need our friend Rich to help us to operate the machine, and we will going to introduce you continually to introduce you about our new machine, right?
Yes.
And
We
okay.
want to see more cutting.
Okay, so now let's back to the safety function. We just mentioned about the active position protector. It's for if the machine is under the abnormal situation to make this machine to make the pine moving. Pine moving, that means okay, the machine will detect it and stop to working immediately. This is for the safety. And except for this, and also we are here sloping position protection. For this one, because sometimes it's not only the pine moving.
It also can up and down.
Yes, maybe the earthquake maybe will make it up and down, right? Fall down and fall up.
Yes.
So that also means this will be very dangerous. if their machine are during the working, if the machine is working, and then there is a abnormal situation happen or any accidents things happen to make it moving.
Yeah.
So the light, as you see, the light for the beam, it will shoot, right?
Yes.
If the shoot it's not on the material we want to cutting or the engraving, that will be very dangerous if the light for the beam to shoot to somewhere else, maybe shoot to you, or maybe shoot to some material like the paper or the fabric, the things or the clothes that will cause the fire. So for the sloping position protection, it will, for this machine, it will detect any move like down and up or the sloping move, and it will stop working immediately for the safety consideration. And also, except for this one, we have another point for the fourth point. For the fourth point about we just mentioned about the emergency button, right?
Yes.
And security lock.
Yeah.
And active position protection and sloping position protection. This here is the 4 point now. Okay, I'm going to talk about the 5 point. The 5 point is about the, you know what, about the voltage and current protection, because sometimes because the machine is used with the voltage, right? But in different country, maybe in different place, the voltage will be changed up and down. So that means there will be a later damage for our machine, because if the voltage is too high, that maybe will damage the motherboard, the component inside of our machine. So when you for this machine, it will find and also monitor it and will detect it for the voltage and the current. If there is any abnormal voltage here, and it will stop working immediately. That is for to save the component inside of our machine, and also for the motherboard, right?
Yes.
And this is for the voltage. And there is another thing. Do you know for the duration and exposure for the protection?
It means that maybe we use the laser, for a long time.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe have this kind of the things happen. So that's why some fire that will caused by the machine. Because if the beam, the light, is continuously in the one place, right? Okay. Now we finished the one pass cutting for 10 millimeter. Let's see if that's true. Real. Wow. You see here? It's just the one pass cutting. One pass cutting. And let's see, is this the real 10 millimeter?
Yeah, it's about 10 millimeters.
Yes.
Okay, we just show them once again about.
Yeah,
the 10
we showed
millimeters.
again. So today we will continuously to do the test for all you. We just want to tell you, we are the real tester, and we are the real 10 millimeter, and we are the real one pass cutting for this one, right?
Yeah, and we only use the 10 watts to do the cutting.
Yes, 10 watts. The power is just 2 watts. Maybe we need. Okay. And we will do it again. And when this machine working, maybe we will recommend you, advise you to wear the glasses for protection, right? And this glasses in our package. If you take your package, you will find these glasses also in your package.
Yeah, this one is free to provide to you guys.
Yes, it's free to provide to all you guys. And actually, we know that for the laser module, there is a layer. There is one layer to protect you for the eyes. For the glasses, as for our, we can use for our double layered protection. If some people maybe still worried about that, so if you still worry about that, you can wear one more protection for as for the double layer, right? Protection. Okay, what we just mentioned about the safety.
Safety.
Yes. We mentioned about the safety for the if for the light, why sometimes we will find some picture that for it will cause the fire about from our machine, because of some machine maybe doesn't have this kind of the safety function for the laser exposure and duration detection protection. For this one, it's a very important key for the laser machine, because sometimes you will find the abnormal situation. For example, if the light for the light is continuously and in one place and without moving, and for the light also is continuously coming out, right?
Yes.
So that means, well, if the material just a very thin material or just a cardboard, that will cause the fire, right?
Yes.
So the fire.
Yeah, and the
again
sewing is also finished.
Okay, we finished again. Let's see this.
Yeah, we're cutting a circle.
We cut a circle for the tester. Okay. And also here.
Yeah, we can get it.
First, we have two questions from our clients.
Okay, let's see if there is any question.
From David asked, what was the power setting?
Power setting. Okay, we do the power setting is 88 millimeter for each minute, and the power is 100% for the power. And we are doing the test for the 10 millimeter. Let's test to our friends.
And the second question is from Joe. He asked, is that cutting 10 millimeters without air assist?
Yes, sure. As you guys, you can see here, we are nothing for the air assister, only our laser module. And here actually we have two, the built-in cable for the interface. This one is for the air compression. If you need the air compression to help you, you can to plug in here because they are built in the interface here.
Yes, we have the third question is that
Third question?
air assist allow you to go deeper. With air assist to go deeper. Yes.
With the air assister will allow you. Yes, right. If you use the air compression, that will make you to cut more deeper. And also you guys here, we just test here for this material is the
About
yes,
about 10 millimeters.
10 millimeters. You can see the details. Okay, yeah, this way we just test here and just by one pass cutting, and we are for the setting in we set for the in there is we are using the 88 millimeter for 8 minutes and the power is 100%. And then next question.
Okay, so
what's the type for this wood use? Okay, for this type we are using is for the pine wood. It's pine wood for this material. Pine wood. Let's do this test again. Okay. Now we should do another material is the acrylic. And then for this acrylic also is the 10 millimeter, right? Yes. For this material, it's with the same thickness. It's the 10 millimeter. So let's see for the acrylic, can we achieve for the 10 millimeter one pass cutting? Maybe I need a little help. Rich, can you help me? Okay. What we are mentioned about for the safety function? I'm not finished yet.
Yes, about the duration.
Oh yes, we mentioned about the duration.
Yes.
Because for the a lot of the fire is caused by if without this safety function, That means if the light with the abnormal situation or emergencies
Yes.
continuously in the one place to coming out the light for the beam, that will cause the fire. If the material is easy to get fire, for example, the paper or something,
Yeah, someone says stainless steel still next.
then it's still next. Okay, but for our maybe next time we will test for the stainless and then for the engraving. For today we are gonna show you it's mainly about the cutting, because last time we showed you about the engraving, and at the last time the Live-2 and lots of friends asking us want to see about the cutting. So today we are going to show the main for the function is for the cutting.
Yes, okay, we can show the stainless steel.
Yes, we will show the works we did before. It's about the stainless steel and we engraved before. Okay. This for the passing for the dog or for the cat. And maybe when it's finished, we will show you the details for this material. Or maybe we need someone to help us to show the detail to our friends. Some friend is asking us about the stainless material. And here and this one. Okay, let's back again for the stainless for the safety function. Okay, for the safety function, we mentioned about the laser exposure and the duration protection. And except for this, what else? The safety function? Yes, we still have for the other one. Another one is about the connection protection. Because as we will know from this, okay, again, let's see. Now for this one we did for the one pass cutting for the acrylic material. It's here. You can see detail here. Let's do the test to see is this real 10 millimeter. And the power, don't forget this one. For this laser module, the power is just 10 watts. Just 10 watts. And we can achieve easily for one pass cutting for 10 millimeter. That's the real test and real power for this one. And what we're going to do next now, still the
okay, and next maybe we can show some
show some works to our friends. This is all it's made by our laser machines and by our 10 watts the laser module.
Yes, and this is maybe like an eagle, right?
Eagle or anyone, it's a bird. I don't know what it's an eagle, a pigeon or something or eagle.
Yes.
But it's definitely a bird.
Yes.
And we can
show some cool,
cool things to our friends we made before, because these are what we made by the cutting function to show oil here. So for the cutting function, what else you can do except for the one pass cutting for 10 millimeter material, but also you can cut this plywood to make some toys or make some modules or make some and also the buildings, the beautiful buildings. And also we have a tower, right? I remember there's a hotel for the Dubai, the selling hotel. As you guys hear.
Yeah, and the box you just can.
Yes, for the box also. And all these are by the wood things and the function is for cutting. And I have one point I'm not finished for the safety. The protection is about the last safety function for the connection detection. For this one is because for all the any laser machine, it will connect with the device. It doesn't matter the device is a computer or maybe a phone, maybe an iPad, because for our new application you mentioned about, it can support for the to connect with connect with what? No.
Yeah, connect with the USB.
Yeah, USB with
and
Wi-Fi.
access point.
Access point by connect with the iPhone.
Yes.
The mobile phone or the computer or maybe iPad, right?
Yes.
Maybe next time we will show you about how we can use the iPad to operate this machine. And for this connection protection is for if your machine is lost, your host is lost with your device, and it will detect it and stop working if for the abnormal behavior for that one. So for this 7 point is or we considering for if we are using a machine to operate, that we will consider it for the safety.
Yeah, after seeing your introduction, I think the process must be very safe.
Yes, I think the machine will be 100% safety for all you guys to operate. So, and also except for the safety, and maybe we will introduce some details about the laser module. Where's the laser? You take this for the laser module to our friends, maybe because this one is very important, right?
Yes. Yeah, so I think if you want to get such a strong power, you must need to have this laser module.
Yes.
Yeah, and we just mentioned that the laser module is about 10 watts.
Yes, and for the power it's 10 watts. We just tested it.
Yeah.
It's really powerful.
Yes, and that's why you can cut 10 millimeters acrylic and plywood just one pass.
Yeah, just for one pass. That really sounds cool.
Yeah, and we also have tested that we can cut 30 millimeters acrylic.
30 millimeter?
Yeah, by multi passes.
Oh, by multi passes. So.
Yes. Okay, and the next one. Okay, this is very easy for us to use. Yeah, cause we have this built-in foldable focus rod. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, you can show details.
You just can use this one to.
Yeah, you can see here. It's clearly for this built-in one. It's clearly right. For this one, we show this to our friends.
Okay, and we also have this one. You just can use the built-in air assist to connect with the air compressor. Okay, it's right here. Yeah, and we also have 2 fans. Okay, there is one of the fans, and this is another fans. We just have the dual fans. Okay, expect this. We just also mentioned here is an orange cover to protect our eyes. Okay, so once the machine is working, you will have some light. Maybe will hurt our eyes. Yeah, and we just design this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This design is very good.
Yeah, so that's about the 10 watts laser module. It has the built-in foldable focus rods.
Yes.
Yeah, and has the built-in air assist. Yeah, and also have the dual fans. Yeah, and also have the
protection layer,
orange cover to protect us.
Okay.
Yeah, so the most important is strong power.
Yeah. I found there is one point you didn't mention about for the weight.
Yeah.
You remember for the weight for this one, the whole.
Yeah, it's
very light.
Yeah, it's very light, and you only have 235 grams, right?
Yeah. Do you know what's the meaning? The significance for such a streaming light the laser module.
Yes, of course. Once it's very light, and you just can work very fast, right? Yeah, even it's so heavy.
Yes.
Can't work very fast.
Yes, there is something we mentioned. I want to talk something like just the chart. In the Chinese, we mentioned about the Gong Fu.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want your Gong Fu be more powerful and your Gong Fu be more wonderful, there is one important thing, one very important point. You know what?
Yeah, you need to be very thin.
Yeah, you need to be thin and the speed. There is for this we mentioned about for the Chinese Kung Fu, and this is our Kung Fu for our machine, right?
Yes.
And if you want it to move faster, that is for the weight for this laser module is very important.
Yes.
If imagine it, if for this laser it's very heavy, so if you want to move it, it will take more power and make it more hard to move faster. And if for this one it's very light or extremely light, that means it can moving more fast, right?
Yes. And most of the laser module, their height is about 500 grams, right?
Yes, mostly for the laser module, maybe around you will find you can test it maybe 4 or 500 gram. But for this one, we made an upgrade. For this one, it's just 235 gram for this weight.
Yes. Okay, so I just introduced the laser model is very user friendly for us to use,
Yes.
right? Yes. So we also have some other user friendly design. Yeah, can you introduce to us?
Yes, I mentioned about the user friendly. So you guys maybe noticed about maybe just introduced for some user friendly design. For example, for this built-in interface for the L assister is very user-friendly for you. If you want to use the L compressor to connect with the laser module, it's very easy. You just plug in and turn on the machine. You can use the L assister. And okay, now we are going to test, and this is the power. Or
this is the speed.
Speed? This is about speed. And we write here about the different speed here, and let's test for the different speed and with it to the...
Say which one is suitable for the...
Yeah, which one is suitable for this the plywood for this material. And okay, let's back this user-friendly again. And except for this one is user-friendly, and also for this one is user-friendly, right?
Yes.
For any the laser module, we make it start working. Before working, we have to focus it, right?
Yeah, to use some other tools.
Yes. So sometimes before we are using other tools, but now for this laser module, you don't need any other tools to focus.
Yes.
You just to pour it down and focus and pour it back. It's very easy, right?
Yeah.
And except for this, and what any other user-friendly design? We just mentioned before about the smart point.
Yeah.
The smart point about like the application.
Yes.
And web UI.
Yeah.
Actually, for these 2 points, I want to say it's user-friendly also, because sometimes for the beginning level, it's very hard for us as for the beginning level or for the newbie to learn about how to operate the light bulb or how to operate the GRBL. But for this one, I was seeing Rich and Shank to show me how to use the application to connect to this machine. Okay, it's finished. It's so small circle. The circle is really small. Okay.
Yeah, you can say that about this 3 circle is very easy.
Okay, and this is about the speed 200. Okay, I cannot see, it's clear. 200 and 250. You can see that to our friends, show to our friends. Okay. Actually, for this model, we are doing the test with the different speed, but the power is the same power. Oh, 100 for the power with the same power with the 100% power, but with the different speed here. And we write the numbers here with the different speed, but with the power is with the same power, 100% power, and with the different speed. And we test for this the material for this wood is plywood. We to test it. Okay. Let's back to the user-friendly
design.
design. For the user-friendly design, and we mentioned about the application and the web UI. For this one, it's it's friendly to the newbie or to the beginning level because it's so hard to try to learn how to use the Live-2 and
Yes.
the GLBL to operate the machine.
Yes.
But before our colleague Rich, he showed me how to use our application too. Is any friend?
Oh, I just showed them the surface.
Oh, the surface, okay. Yes, and can we see this clearly? It's okay? Okay, this is the surface for the page for the application. It's very easy to use if you use our application to operate these machines. So this one is very friendly to the newbie and to the beginning level. Okay. And maybe next time we will use our iPad that's with a more big size to show you. Let's see for the next live stream to use the iPad to connect with our Auto Laser Master 3 and operate our machines, right? Okay, let's see it next time for the next live stream. If you want to see, maybe you can follow us, right?
Yeah.
Or just follow us or direct with us. So we will tell you for the next time and for the live stream. Okay, and for the user friendly, we mentioned about this, and also we will show some. Maybe we can show some the works we made before to our friends.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a box, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you have some necklace or some others, and you just
Yes.
can use this to collect them.
Yes, I can. I can collect to storage the laser hanger.
Yes.
And there is one thing I want to mention about for our new product. You know the extension kit.
Yes, of course.
Do you know have idea when the extension kit will be released? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I give you the information about the new product extension. For the Auto Laser Master 3, this extension will be released in August. So let's see and wait in August what will be have for the extension.
Yeah, and it will also double the area, right?
Maybe more.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows, right? Let's see. Okay, now it's very closely to ending to our live stream. And before we end, if anyone our friends have any comments or you want to know more information about our new product, Auto Laser Master 3, you can leave your comment here or follow us, right?
Yeah, and once we say that, we will directly find you to answer you.
Yes, and also today maybe there are a lot of our new fans, right? Okay, so let's make a conclusion for at the first beginning, what we did, you remember?
Yeah, we just did the cutting. Yeah, we tried to cut the 10 millimeters. Yeah, about the acrylic and pine wood, just one pass, right?
Yes. And the acrylic board. So at the beginning, we did the test for the 10 millimeter for the two material. One is the 10 millimeter pine wood, and another one is the 10 millimeter the acrylic. And also, we successfully achieved for one pass cutting for these two material. And only with the laser module is 10 watts for this power. So that's really amazing, right?
Yes.
And then except for this, we only do the test with the different speed on the plain wood with the different results, right? For this one. And for this, I have to see again for this our new product for this machine, Auto Laser Master 3. For engraving area is 400 by 400 millimeter, and for the maximum speed is 20,000 millimeter. And for the laser the module, how much? How the power?
Yes, it's about 210 watts, right?
Yeah, it's 210 watts for the power for this one. And maybe there are some new friends for today, our live stream, maybe we want to know more about our company.
Yes.
For our company, ORTUR is specialized in doing the manufacture and researching for this laser machine. And except for this one, we have a group of engineers are doing research and development. Around 30 engineers doing this. And also we are 100% factory to manufacture these machines. Our factory is in the Dongguan city with the 5,200 square meter. And except for this, you know more about the companies.
Yes, and we also are trying to create safer, faster, and more powerful laser engraving for the artists,
Yes.
the small businesses, yeah, and some self-employed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we also have our overseas, our overseas warehouses in Czech,
Czech,
in Spain,
Spain,
in Russia,
Russia,
and USA.
USA.
Yeah, and
Yes.
if you order our products, and if you around our overseas warehouses, you just can get faster delivered.
Wow, that means super fast. You maybe a few days you can get your order, get your packaging, right?
Yes, and today if you also want to know more about our new products or want to share something with it, you also can join our group, right? Our
Yes.
Auto Laser Master 3 official user group.
And then there is one important point. Today, for now, it's pre-sale. We have the coupons for
Yes.
$100, right?
Yeah.
Where you can get your coupons? You can get $100 coupons at the ORTUR.net and also cenismore.com, or you can get also madethebest.com. And except for this, you can get 100 coupon from Amazon, Alibaba, AliExpress, these stores. For all this, you can get the big value, the $100 coupons. And today, by the way, we are looking for the distributors in global. So if you are interested about our machine, if you are interested want to know more about our company, welcome to contact with us. And we will give you full support for our distributors. Now, I think it's time to we have to say goodbye to all our friends.
Yeah.
And don't forget, our next live stream will coming soon. Don't forget to follow us, and we will to come with our next live show. So we'll be coming soon faster. So, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.